Hi, in this tutorial we will talk about the dynamic SQL. What is dynamic SQL? The dynamic SQL is a programming technique that enables you to build a SQL dynamically. It's very flexible. Let me give you here an example what I meant with my definition. I will say here, I will create a store procedure. That store procedure will be dynamically inserting a table name and the rows number that I need to retrieve it. Let me work on my database called symbol tag. I have here a tables. I'm going to create a store procedure that whenever uh, I call it with a certain name of the table and specify the number of the rows, I will retrieve the rows or the top, n number of the rows of that table. I will say here create procedure. I'm going to name it select underscore top like n, and here we'll say I need two variables. The first one is for the table name, in vaca 50, and the other one is for the row number int. Whenever I execute my store procedure, I will provide it the table name and the row number. Here I will say as begin end. I will start to declare the table name, uh, declare add table in vaca 50. The added table, the other variable, I'm going to use it here to execute it. Those two, I'm going to use it for my store procedure. And the other one, you will see, guys, that I'm going to add it here to my uh, dynamic store procedure statement. So set add table equal to, here my statement will be, this is how you guys start to create your uh, dynamic script. You'll say here select top and close it. Here you will add your table name, sorry, the row number, and you're back to the plus um, here, like the added to everything. I'm going to explain it later. Right now, from I'm going to say close it right here and plus add table name and close it. Here we will say here set table equal. If you want to, like for example, if you want to select top 10, like top 10 everything from, like, let's say is this table. So this is that I need it dynamically. The table name and the number. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding the dynamic select statement, which is select top, and here where I will delete the number and add the row number, because I'm not in my select statement. Let me copy it and paste it here, and then I will back to my single code and go to leave this one as it is, and here where I will add my, instead of the static table name, I'm going to add the dynamic one, which is the variable. So this is my statement. That's how I turn it to the dynamic select statement. Make sure, very important, that's leave the spaces here between here, the single quote, and star, and same thing with this one. Because otherwise the table name will be like all with the from word. It will be one word, which you will get an error. And then here where I will say execute the store procedure, execute SQL, that a table. Okay, this is my store procedure. I'm going to execute it. Let me see if everything is fine. Now it works. If I execute it now, I will get an error, but I first would like to show you what the error is. And the table name here, it's asked me to add the table name. I will say, okay, the flights, and it's asked me about the row number. I needed 5 rows of the flights. I need to retrieve it. It will get an error. That error says that the convert field when converting the invoca value. Select top. This is the value that's int. It's asked me to convert it to invoca. It doesn't take the int, the data type int. So it's asked me to turn it to invoca instead of the int. Here where I will say alter my store procedure. Now I will back to my store procedure, and this is the flights table with 5 rows. If I go now to change the table name, let's see, to hospital staff, and let me delete the schema and go with only 4 tables, and let's see, this is the hospital staff with only 4 records. So this is how to create a dynamic SQL statement. It makes your uh, statement dynamically call any table that you want to call with certain types or specific number of the rows. Thank you for watching my video, and see you for the next videos.